Hi y'all, I'm Fallen Ninja and welcome to a list. That's not actually a list because I don't like ranking things. So we're gonna do it by categories instead. The theme for our not list is spooky animated movies to get you in the right spirits for Halloween. Let's get started with our first category, which is actual nightmare fuel. And let's kick it off with 9. In a post-apocalyptic world where there are no humans left, these dolls have to somehow survive against these things. And all I have to say about that is, no thanks. The next is Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Just look at these zombies. Those things are ugly. And it's even worse when you find out that those aren't people in masks. Those things are real. There are a few things in Coraline that are cute in a creepy sort of way. But most of the movie is just creepy in a creepy sort of way. Our next category is creepy creature features. Have you ever wanted to know what would happen if you put all of the supernatural monsters in the same hotel that's run by Dracula? Well, that'll get you Hotel Transylvania. Have you ever wondered what would happen if you put all of the horror movie tropes in the same town? Well, that'll get you Frankenweenie. In this next category, we have a few movies that aren't necessarily Halloween, and they're also not horror movies. They're just wholesome, spooky fun. The first one of these is The Secret of Nim. It's got a real interesting story that's easy to get invested in, and some creepy vibes. The next is The Black Cauldron. It's just a fun story about a kid battling evil. It's also got this nice, creepy scene with the Horned King, which is wonderful because the Horned King is my favorite part of that movie and the books. They make the afterlife seem like a whole lot of fun in The Corpse Bride. The afterlife is hoppin', and I kinda wanna join. Our next category is guilty pleasures. Just kidding, I don't feel shame. And really, while we're on the subject, I don't think this category should exist. Because we should be able to watch and do whatever makes our weird little hearts happy without having to be judged for it, you know? I know that can be difficult, but for what it's worth, I won't judge you for anything. The next category is for the classics. We'll start this one with Paranorman, because a kid who can talk to the dead is sure to lift your spirits. The next is The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. We're really focusing on the Ichabod part of this. Because what says Halloween more than a headless guy riding a horse trying to steal other people's heads? Next up is It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. Because who doesn't watch this around this time every year? I totally didn't watch this all the way through for the first time this year, and don't judge me. And last in this category is The Nightmare Before Christmas. Because, duh. But also because it's the heartwarming story of Skeleton Jack as he learns the true reason for the season. And that's to scare the absolute nonsense out of anybody who dares to exist. This last category has movies that just scream Halloween. The first one of these is Grinch Night. It's very fall. It's very Dr. Seuss. 100% will make you want a pumpkin spice latte. The next is Monster House. It takes place around Halloween. It's filmed like a horror movie. It's the best of both worlds. The animation is questionable at times in Dear Dracula, but being pen pals with Dracula seems pretty sweet. And lastly, we have Scary Godmother Halloween Spooktacular. Another with questionable animation, but it has a lot of fun with its Halloween theme, and I also got a couple chuckles out of it.
Come now, my creatures, and half-creatures, and sick makers. And Hannah, if you're about to say that you're a fairy princess and not a creature of the night either, I'm gonna take you home right now.
So there you have it. There's a nice not list of Halloween-ish movies to hopefully get you in the right spirits. If there's a movie that's not on this list that you think should be on there, go ahead and let me know about it. And also tell me what category it should be in. You can make up your own if you have to. Go ahead and do that down in the comments below. And I will catch y'all on the flip side.